Hello everyone, welcome back to FreshKTown. In today's video I'm going to show you how easy it is to have a garden and why everybody should have one. Before we get into the video though, how about you flip this video to full screen and hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks. Now let's start off with the question why it makes sense for everyone to start a garden, even if you've only got minimal space. First of all, you'll save money. Okay, I know it can be frustrating having a plant in your yard for 2 months, watering it every day and then harvesting a single cucumber. But hey, that would be a cucumber you would have spent money for at the store. And yes, maybe all of your expenses to start your garden will have exceeded what you would have spent on that cucumber, but in the next year you won't have to purchase anything new, except maybe some soil. You will have gained experience and maybe harvest 3 cucumbers, and the season after that you suddenly get 5. So yes, it may be a process, but if you start a low-cost garden, you most probably won't spend more than $10 plus your water bill will have gone up by a minimal amount. The second reason is that you'll know what's in your food and where it came from. And who can say that anymore these days? With food being grown in South America, picked while not even ripe and being sent around the world, of course nutritional values will be lost. And you'll probably notice after your first harvest that your homegrown food tastes a lot better than what you get at the grocery store. Number 3. You're doing something good for the environment. I think I'll do a whole separate video on this topic, but just think, not only are you cutting down the entire transport, but you're also creating a new plant that turns carbon dioxide into oxygen for us. And looking at the world at the moment, this is definitely beneficial. So as you know if you're subscribed to this channel, I have a greenhouse in which I have all kinds of different plants, such as cucumbers, tomatoes, strawberries, and so on. But obviously this isn't necessary to start your own garden. The simple things you'll need to do is finding some space where your plants can grow, preparing a pot or something similar for your plants to grow out of, and finally finding some plants that grow efficiently in your area. First off, you'll need to find a good spot where your plants can grow. If you have a small space somewhere in your garden or on your balcony that gets a decent amount of sun, that'll work. Don't overthink it. Plants have a natural instinct to survive, and even if your plants get a little less sun than you think is adequate, they'll probably be alright. You might not have the most beautiful or best producing plants, but you'll definitely be able to get a small harvest. Next step is finding something your plants can grow out of. You can be as creative as you feel like for this one. You only have to make sure there are a couple holes at the bottom for excess water from the plants to run off. If you check sites like Pinterest, you should find more than enough inspiration. Just keep in mind the more space the roots of your plants have to develop, the bigger the plants will most likely become. Now to the only step for which you might have to do a tiny bit of research, and this is choosing the plants you'd like to grow. The reason you might have to do some research is because all plants grow best under different conditions. While obviously most love a lot of direct sunlight, warm temperatures and a good amount of water. But if you don't get a lot of light or know you'll forget to water your plants occasionally, maybe choose a plant that also enjoys some shade or one that can tolerate dry soil from time to time. But again, plants want to survive, so if you offer your plants decent conditions, they should pay you back in a small harvest. If you're an unexperienced gardener, I'd recommend starting with tomatoes, zucchini or beans. Also don't forget to check if the plants you choose have to be cross-pollinated. The wind and insects should already take care of that for you, but if you want to be sure, you can help out by pollinating them with a small paintbrush or your fingertips. Now that you've got space for your plants to grow, a pot or something similar for your growing medium, and have chosen what delicious produce you'd like to harvest, all you need to do is fill your pot with soil and put your seeds in the ground. Oh yeah, and you'll need to water your plants from time to time, but this will take about 2 minutes every day. So as you can see, starting your own garden can have massive benefits for you and the people around you, and can be done in a very cost-effective way. If this video could inspire you to start your own garden, make sure to write whatever you're planning on growing down in the comments. And in case you have any questions, make sure to also drop those down in the comments, and I'll gladly try to help you out. For now, that's it from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time on FreshKTown.